Good morning all dear students. Today we are going to study types of the company. So let's discuss in detail. This chart will show you the different types of the companies on the different basis. On the basis of registration there are three types: chartered company, registered company and statutory company. On the basis of liability of the member there are three types: company limited by the shares, company limited by guarantee and company with unlimited liability. On the basis of number of members, there are two types: private limited company and public limited company. On the basis of control, there are two types: holding company and subsidiary company. On the basis of ownership, there are again two types: government company and foreign company. And last one is other types, includes one person company, dormant company, seek company and small company. So let's discuss one by one in the detail. First, on the basis of formation, first one is chartered company. So chartered company means the company which is established as per the charter or the order of the king or the queen, known as a chartered company. So East India Company was the first company in the world which was established as per the chartered company. But presently this type of the companies are not there in the existence. Second type of the companies are registered company. So registered companies means the company which is registered as per the Companies Act 2013 or any other previous act, means as per the Companies Act 1956, are known as a registered company. Third type of the company is statutory company. So statutory company means the companies which are registered as per by passing a special resolution in the parliament, known as a statutory company. For example, Life Insurance Corporation LIC established in the year 1956, or State Bank of India established in the year 1955, or GIC General Insurance Corporation established in the year 1972. So these companies are companies started their business by means that Government of India passed a special resolution in the parliament. So these such type of the company is known as a statutory company. Second one, on the basis of liability of the members, there are three types: company limited by shares, company limited by guarantee and company with unlimited liability. Let's discuss the first one, company limited by shares. Company limited by shares means the company in which the liability of the members is the limited up to the shares held by that particular member, or unpaid amount or due amount on the shares, known as a company limited by the shares. Means that personal property of the members will not retain or will not be utilized to pay the liability of the business or company, known as a company limited by the shares. Second type of the company is company limited by guarantee. Company limited by the guarantee means the company in which the members given the guarantee to the company that they will pay the certain amount at the time of the dissolution of the company. Means the members has given the guarantee to the company that they will pay certain amount at the time of the dissolution, known as a company limited by the guarantee. Third type of the company on the basis of liability of the members is company with unlimited liability. Company with unlimited liability means the company which is established as the liability of the members will be unlimited. But this type of the companies are not that much popular because liability of the members is unlimited. Means the personal property of the members can be used to pay the business liabilities. So hence this type of the companies are not that much popular, or we cannot see such type of the companies because investors are not ready to invest their money into such type of the companies. Next, on the basis of number of members, there are two types: private limited company and public limited company. So first let's see the private limited company. Private limited company means the company in which minimum 2 members are come together and maximum 200 members can come together, known as a private limited company. The definition of private limited company is very easy: the company which is not a public limited company, known as a private limited company. And there is a limitation on the private limited company, and that private limited word must be there in the name of the company. Let's see the another type, public limited company. Public limited company means the company in which minimum 7 people or 7 members should come together, and there is no limit on the maximum number of members, known as a public limited company. And that public limited company can openly sell their shares to the common people and can raise the capital by issuing the prospectus, known as a public limited company. Public limited, most of these times students think that public limited means the government company, but it is not like that. Public limited company means the company which is raised the capital by issuing the shares to the common people openly, known as a public limited company. Next, on the basis of the control, there are two types: holding company and subsidiary company. Holding company means the company who holds more than 51% shares of the any other company, known as a holding company. And subsidiary company means the company whose more than 51% shares held by the any other company, known as a subsidiary company. For example, let's see Tata Group of the company. So Tata Sons holds more than 51% shares of the Tata Motors Limited or TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, or Tata Steel. So Tata Sons is the holding company, and Tata Motors, Tata Steel, TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, these are the subsidiaries of the Tata Sons. Next, on the basis of ownership, there are two types: government company and foreign company. Government company means the company in which more than 51% shares of the company held by the any state government or central government, known as a government company. And foreign company means the company which is registered outside India, but that company is doing their business in India, known as a foreign company. For example, Mercedes-Benz or any German company, for example Volkswagen. So this company is registered outside India, but they are doing their business in the India, known as a foreign company. Let's see the other types of the company. There are four other types. One person company, or in short it is known as a OPC. So one person company means there is only one single member which works as a director and member of the company, known as a one person company. This type of the company introduced in the Companies Act 2013, because that company type of the business should get more popularized. For example, if anyone wants to start the private limited company, then 2 members are required, or if anyone wants to start the public limited, 7 members are required. But there are presently, due to the technological revolution, the people are coming with the innovative and creative ideas, and that person wants to start the new company or something. So that single person can able to start the company by using the OPC, one person company. How we can identify the one person company? That OPC word must be there in the name of the company. Second type of the company is dormant company. Dormant company means the company which is not submitted their accounting record up to the 2 years to the government. Then government make a list of the dormant companies, or sometimes to keep the certain properties such like a intellectual property right, or to keep some property on the name of the company, deliberately some people registered a company and they not submit their accounting record to the MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Then such companies are transferred in the dormant companies list. Third type of the company is seek company. Seek company means the company in which if the debt holders request the company to repay their amount, or debenture holders request the company to repay the amount, and that company fails to repay their amount within the 30 days, then that debenture holders, debt holders can apply to the ROC that such company, or to apply to the government also, or MCA, that such particular company should declare as a C company. And if any company is declared as a C company, then the members will lose their rights, director body lose their right, and the administrator is appointed to look after the management of the company. And that administrator works to how that company can be converted into the profit, or the next to do the next procedures, or maybe for the dissolution, maybe for the reconstruction, it may be the internal reconstruction, or it may be the external reconstruction, and or it can be sold, this company can be sold to the any other company. So such company is known as a seek company. Next one is the small company. Small company means the company whose capital is up to the 2 crores and the total turnover of the company is up to the 20 crores in a particular year, known as a small company. So these all are the types of the companies just we discussed in the detail. If you have any doubt or any query regarding the any type of the company, if you not understood any type of the company, you can ask the question. Thank you.